Hello friends, subscribers and new viewers of this channel, and welcome to Machine Learning and AI tutorials. We are continuing strong with covering different AI models and with explaining how to install and run locally interesting AI models. In that spirit, in this video tutorial, we are going to explain how to install and run locally one very interesting model for optical character recognition. The name of the model is olmOCR. This model is published by Allen AI. Now, some of you who are relatively new to the AI world might not know what is Allen AI Institute. Well, Allen AI Institute is a top institute for artificial intelligence. It's founded by Paul Allen and led by Ali Farhadi, and it conducts high-impact research and engineering to tackle key problems in artificial intelligence. Yes, it's founded by Paul Allen, and this is the Paul Allen that founded Microsoft. Let me briefly illustrate the capabilities of this model. Over here, I took a piece of paper, then I've wrote this. My name is Alexander Haber, 5 plus 7 is equal to 12, and how are you? Note over here that I'm using script and I'm using handwritten digits. Now, I scanned this piece of paper, or to be more precise, I just took a photo, I converted it to PDF, and I provided it as an input to this model, and this model produced this response. If I open this file, here's the response. My name is Alexander Haber, 5 plus 7 is 12, and how are you? And what is very interesting to observe over here is that the model was able to recognize even a new line, and you can see it over here. And that's the main idea of optical character recognition. So what you will do, you will provide the model a paper in a PDF form which is scanned. This paper can contain text, it can contain tables, it can even contain graphs. However, I'm not 100% sure can this model understand graphs. However, there are models that can do that. And you ask the model, convert this document to a text file, and the model will do all the magic, and you will see it over here. If you want to test this model without installing it, then go to this website over here, and over here you can test it online. For example, you can use something like this. So just click on this image, and over here you will see the response. Here you can see processing, so everything is being recognized. Or also you can use even historical documents. So if you click here, this historical document will be recognized, and you can see what's written over here. Major General Hitchcock, Commissioner of Exchanges, is authorized and directed to offer Brigadier General Trimble, now prisoner of war in Fort McHenry, in exchange for Major White, etc. This is truly amazing. In this video tutorial, I'm going to thoroughly explain how to download and install this model locally, as well as how to run it on a local computer. Now, here's one catch over here. I'm going to use this model from the Hugging Face. However, there is a GitHub page dedicated to the toolkit, and the toolkit also contains this model and some other tools. However, this toolkit is kind of challenging to be installed, and I was not able to install it on my local computer. And a lot of users were reporting the same issue over here. Maybe after some time, people will figure out how to correct some of the errors that appear. Of course, some people were able to install, so you can also try to install the complete toolkit. However, in this video tutorial, I'm going to stick to this Hugging Face model, and I will modify the code such that you can use your local PDF documents and such that you can save the text in a text file. Okay, so let's start with the explanation. First of all, you need to make sure that you have NVIDIA CUDA Toolkit and NVIDIA CUDA compilers installed on your system. If you don't have them, then watch this video tutorial over here to learn how to install them on your local system. I'm going to provide a link to this tutorial in the description below. Then in this video tutorial, we are going to use Anaconda to create Python virtual environments. If you don't have Anaconda on your system, then you need to watch this video tutorial I created, and a link will be provided in the description below. Okay, let's start with installation. Over here, you can see the commands that I will type, and I'm going to provide a link to these commands in the description below. Also, I'm going to provide a link to the codes that I will present in this video tutorial. First of all, open a terminal by clicking here and searching for terminal. Then resize this screen over here. And then first you need to update and upgrade everything. You can do that by executing these two commands as a single command. Enter your password and be patient. Next, you need to install this library, Popular Utils and additional fonts for rendering PDF images. Consequently, you need to execute these sudo apt-get install commands. So let's start with the first one. Then install the second one. Then install the third one. Oops, I made an error here. I have to copy this. And that's it. The next step is to create a workspace folder. To do that, go to the home drive or home folder, then create the folder called olmOCR, then navigate to this folder, and then let's verify that we have the necessary tools. First of all, let's verify that NVIDIA CUDA is installed. To do that, you need to type this, and this is how the response should look like. If you don't have NVIDIA CUDA compilers on your system, then watch the video tutorial whose link is given in the description below. And finally, verify that you have Conda by typing Conda, and you should see this generic reply if Conda is installed. If not, then watch the tutorial whose link is given in the description below. The next step is to create a Conda virtual environment. Over here, it's recommended to use Python 3.11, and consequently, let's create such a virtual environment. Press Y. And then let's activate our Conda virtual environment by typing this command. And right now you're in the Anaconda virtual environment. Okay, the next step is to install the necessary libraries and packages. First of all, you need to install this library of packages called olmOCR. And then here you need to be patient since it's going to take a while to install everything. After this command is executed, let's type conda list to verify all the packages and libraries that are being installed, and you can see everything over here. Now, just in case, try to run this to make sure that Torch and Torch Vision are installed, although you don't need Torch Vision, so everything is being installed. Also run this to make sure that the transformers are installed, although most likely they are already installed, as you can see over here. And finally, make sure that Pillow is installed by running this, although this is already the case. Good. The next step is to create a test code. However, before we do that, you need to create your own file. Now, you can simply write something on a piece of paper, use a script, you can write letters, you can write numbers, then take an image and convert an image to the PDF file. Now, in my case, everything is given over here. Let me just find the file, and here it is. So this is my test case. Now, I'm going to copy this file called test.pdf, and I'm going to paste it in my home folder of my project. Here it is. Good. And that's it. So let's write the code. I'm going to click over here. Let me just close this. I'm going to go back to this terminal, and I'm going to start Visual Studio Code by typing code dot. If you don't have Visual Studio Code on your system, I created a separate video tutorial on how to install Visual Studio Code on Linux Ubuntu. You can find that video tutorial on my channel. Okay, so let's click on File, New File, and let's call the file as test.py. And let's save it over here. And over here, to save time, I'm simply going to paste the content of this test file. Here's the Python file that tests this amazing software. However, if you don't want to use my Python file, whose link is given in the description below, you can simply go to the Hugging Face website and you can copy and paste this code over here. However, this code will actually download a remote file, that is this file from the internet over here, and then it's going to perform optical character recognition on this file. I don't like that, so I constructed my own code by changing the code that I found online. And I'm going to explain the changes in the sequel. Okay, so let's start. So this is the pretty much standard part over here. Over here, we are initializing the model. Here, we are actually downloading the remote repository from the Hugging Face website. Then we are specifying the type of the precision, and we are using evaluate. Now, the first time you're running this code, this model will be downloaded. However, the next time you run the code, it's going to be loaded from your local disk. Also, we are using QAN model, Visual Language 7 billion parameter instruct, and again, the first time you're creating this file and loading the model, everything will be downloaded from the internet, and then the next time the model will be loaded from your local computer. Here you're basically specifying, do you want to use CUDA or CPU, and then you use model to device. And here comes the most important part. Over here you need to specify the file name. In my case, the file name is test.pdf, and this is a relative path with respect to your workspace folder. So let's see the file. Let's go to home. Let's go here, and the name of the file is test.pdf, and that's precisely the file over here. Then you should keep these parameters and their default value. And then over here we are getting anchor text. Again, you need to specify the file. Don't play with these parameters. Later on, investigate what they are. And over here you build a message. Here are the complete parameters. And let me show you several things that you need to worry about over here. Now, over here you're applying the chat template in the processor. Then you're creating inputs. You're creating this dictionary, and here are the parameters that you can play with. Now, over here, I suggest you to increase this max number of tokens, because if you keep a small number of tokens, you will not be able to recognize every sentence. So increase this, for example, to 150. Here you need to decode the output, and over here is my modification, actually one of the modifications. Here I'm saving the return text output, and I'm saving it as a text file, and over here I'm simply printing it out, and that's it. Simple as that. Let's save this, then press Ctrl-Shift-P, search for Python, select interpreter, click here, make sure that you click on the Python interpreter inside of your virtual environment, and simply run this, and let's see what will be the output. Okay, here we are downloading everything, so be patient. And here it is. Here is the response of the model. Now, if you go back here to the home folder, click over here, this response.txt file will be generated, and if you open this text file, you will see that everything is nicely recognized. Okay, that's all for today. I hope that you like this video. If you like the videos I'm creating, please press the like, subscribe buttons, and consider to support this channel. That's all, and see you in the next video tutorial.